Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. He is starved of space and time. Looking for options for movement. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Nicely shaped ball. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is...
Great chance! It's hit the upright. And that was very necessary. Conte. Digne. Digne takes control of it and he's on the move. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And the shot! Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Chouameni. Nice bit of trickery. Quarter of an hour played. Thuram now looking to orchestrate a counter. He has found a way through. Klaus. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Digne proves too strong. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Olise. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Backward it goes. Shot could... Can he finish? Goal! France! There is the breakthrough! And that was as close to certain as can be.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
France have taken the lead.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Climbs up big! Off the bar! And one more try!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Doué. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That is good alertness. It's gone for a throw-in. And back to the keeper they go.
France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now it's Thuram. And he's picked it up out wide. Out of play for a goal kick. Klaus, nicely aimed pass.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. Pretty robust defending. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Doué.
France certainly could do with a positive spell for the...
Now he's off and running. That has been cut short. Chouameni. Mbappe. Stood up well to him there. Olise. Ball played for Klaus. And now the breakaway. And there's green grass ahead of him. Thuram. Koundé getting this one clear. Olise.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And the through ball. And he's managed to get free. Now, and a chance! And yes, it's there! France are back on level terms. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind...
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
France will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
France have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
He's found the way through. Shot a goal! Off the post. Olise. Olise! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Terrific header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Tchouaméni certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Thuram. Olise. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Great vision. Koundé does really well.
Their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Olise. Now it's Thuram. Ball played for Klaus. Aimed beyond the defence. Saliba clears. And it's Zaire Emery. Mbappe has found the net here, of course. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's there to get it away. And smartly reclaimed. Conte. France have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Oh, that's a fine interception. That's a good ball. Kante defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, he's burst through. Mbappe, he has a look up.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 9.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
24. Le numéro 25. Le numéro 8. Le numéro 4.
It's a searching pass. But they've got it again.
Le numéro 20. Le numéro 7.
Guendouzi.
Le numéro 19. Le numéro 6. Le numéro
And he
14.
shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's really well manoeuvred. Great defending, strong and determined. Guendouzi. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's got plenty of space out wide here. And it's Camavinga. Barcola.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Camavinga. Colomwani. No, he's not getting his way this time.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. So a chance here, what can they make of it?
Well, they're probably going to bend it in. They'll need a good in-swinger, though.
Oh, he's played... Colomwani! Played back in. Cleared without hesitation. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Mbappe has been caught there, it's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. And here's Guendouzi. Now it's Barcola. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
He just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Can he get on the end of this? Good read, needed to be.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Upamecano gets across to intercept that. Klaus, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. He's picked his way through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. He can get that clear. That's the throw. And it's Guendouzi. Now this could be a chance. Oh, that's neat. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So to clarify, extra time will follow.
Chers spectateurs, je vais vous demander de souhaiter un excellent anniversaire au gardien du stade. Changement.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Played out wide. Chouameni. Barcola. Doué. Oh, that's well spotted. Rabiot. Now it's Mbappe. Searching pass he's played there. And he's taking no chances there. And it's Doué. Now the ball's gone astray. That's good running with the ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And the pass is intercepted.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Guendouzi, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Colomwani tries making a foray down the right. Guendouzi, Fofana. And it's Hernandez. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Hernandez.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Koundé. We've reached the midway point in extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 17.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it. And now for the final act. Hernandez cuts out the pass. Barcola. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Wriggles his way through. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
France's free kick then.
It's not a good idea in affording free kicks in these positions.
Going for goal! That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
He has found a way through. And that has been cleared. France needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Colomboani. Colomboani finds himself offside. He's not got that quite right.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Doué is onto this. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And it's Hernandez. Barcola. They're urging him to shoot. The final whistle and confirmation, we are headed for penalties.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
Now the time for brave hearts and strong minds. An exchange of stares and we're ready to go. Engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
France looking to draw level.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
Hernandez will take their second. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
France from one behind. It's a tame penalty, straight at the keeper.
Oh, look, the only consolation he can take from that was the fact it was on target.
France are now able to take a giant step towards where they want to... Oh, it's a really good save.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
France are looking to keep pace here. Big character, big moment, big save. Can the goalkeeper come up with a moment? And there it is, the decisive kick. So it all ends in half. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. He's beaten the keeper, but hit them, and he's following up! It's in!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So, a breakthrough already. Can he get it through? Olise. Oh, that's nice. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Mbappe! He's scored! 2-0 and in next to no time. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
France are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up.
Big chance! No mistake! It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Nice control. Mbappe. That pass has been well intercepted. Now, can they get him away? Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. No, that's been intercepted. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's Zaire Emery. Zaire Emery showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's made its way to him. Conte. Driven forward. Thuram might just make this. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. He is through here! Shot at goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. That's a decent clearance. France are looking to go forward now. No, that was never going to make it. Mbappe. Ball played for Klaus. Now it's Thuram. Olise. There's the shot! He scores! France are back on level terms. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Olise demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
This has become one superb game of football.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Defending of the desperate variety. It's their second corner of the game. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now this could be a chance. Plays it in low. Defending of the desperate variety. Conte. Mbappe. Now it's Thuram. Played out towards the right wing. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Hernandez calmly anticipates. Tries to pass it through. It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
France take the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. Thuram really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Now it's Mbappe. Conte. Now Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. He won't be happy with that one. That's a lovely, neat pass. Great defending, strong and determined. Works it forward. Chouameni. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the finish! And it's hit the woodwork and out. A really close shave and the last action of the first half. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
And the second half gets underway.
France can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Conte. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Olise, who's set up one goal so far. Now it's Mbappe. And they're back on the ball again. He's found a way through. Olise. And it's Doué. Nicely spread.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Decent progress down the left. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so. Well, great chance! Really well taken goal. What remarkable powers of recovery.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Good take, and is he in? Chouameni. And he's intervened well there. Olise. Great vision. France are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Now it's Dembele. Now it's Barcola. That is lovely. And it's Chouameni. Guendouzi. Now it's Chouameni. Digne tries to clear. Chouameni cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Dembele. And it's Koundé. And Hernandez. Guendouzi. Chouameni. And it's Chouameni. In with the challenge. And France can counter now. Now it's Mbappe. France have it back and can go again. Klaus is very much the model of the modern-day fullback.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Mbappe! And he's there to get it away. And here's Mbappe. Oh, there's a probing ball. Olise. And the pass is intercepted. Guendouzi. It's Camavinga. Goes for a shot! Has another goal! Goal! France! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
changement pour la France. Le numéro 4.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Le numéro 15.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
He's had it taken off him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's managed to get free. Lovely feet.
France nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
They get a throw in. And it's Digne. Upamecano.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps
2 minutes
additionnel.
to be added on. And here's Doué. Dembele. Koundé gets it away. And that will be it. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And it's Conte. And that is expertly dealt with. Chance here to counter. Some good work on the right flank here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him.
And the finish! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in...
Takes a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Conte. Mbappe. That is Conte. Doué. Doué. Doué! In he goes again. Really well taken goal. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
France grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter.
Mbappe! Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Saliba. Hernandez does well to get it back. Now it's Thuram. Always onto this, and he's managed to get free. Lovely feet. Conte. Tchouaméni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Zaire Emery. And he's been shifted off it. Saliba. It's run loose here. Now Mbappe. Great vision. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Mbappe. Zaire Emery. Shapes to shoot! It's... oh, what has happened here? Chooses to go back. Zaire Emery. Conte. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. 15 minutes till half-time. Now it's Mbappe. And he was quick to react. He's had it taken off him. Conte. France finding their passes. Tchouaméni.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Mbappe has found the net here, of course. That has been cut short. Tries to pass it through. Thuram. Doué. In with the challenge. Thuram. And the shot! Goal! France! And they've got their lead back. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
France go into the lead. Hernandez. That is Conte. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Koundé. Pass somewhat off target. Aims beyond the defence. He is through here. Now the delivery.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tchouaméni, well seen, saw that coming. Looking for options for movement. And that's gone route one.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Now it's Thuram. Mbappe, and he shoots! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest This will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
France can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Tries to play it through, and it's made its way to him. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Chouameni.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Conte. And here's Mbappe. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, that's fabulous. France have it back and can go again. Chouameni. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Back into the middle. Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Chance! They've scored! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more. Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Klaus was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Looking to play him in. Well, played right into his path. Zaire Emery. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that looks a decent ball. France have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on...
Goes for a shot! In for the pieces!
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
France
24.
with the corner, they're
Le numéro
first.
8. Le numéro 25. Le numéro 4. Le numéro 9. À leur place, le numéro 7. Le numéro 14.
Oh, important interception.
Le numéro 10. Le numéro
He's cleared it
15.
out of harm's way.
Le numéro 20.
Oh, he's
Attention,
felt that, hasn't he?
changement.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Just eases him off the ball. Barcola. Now it's Colomouani. He's through here. He's got away. Oh, right place, right time. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Barcola. The Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that is as far as they're going to go. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Dembele. France looking to pass their way through. There will be a throw-in. Klaus. Kolomouani.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, he's been caught napping! And it's Dembele. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Tries a shot! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Can they find an extra gear here? Olise. It's a threatening ball. Mbappe! Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Camavinga. Barcola. He's a sharp little ball here. Picked out brilliantly.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. No, he's not getting his way this time. Now, what about a counter-attack? Deep into stoppage time. Camavinga. Now it's Barcola. He has found the way through. It's a goal kick.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 11.
France are making a change now.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. "90 minutes gone and nothing between them still." Saliba over to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
And it's Koundé. And here's Dembele. Camavinga puts his foot on the gas. Nicely weighted ball. It's played through for him. Great chance! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. It's their second corner of the game. And a chance! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it!
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 17.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been
Le
expecting.
numéro 2.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Hernandez. Pavard. And it's Zaire Emery. Camavinga. And they've got rid. Zaire Emery. Rabiot. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Camavinga. And it's Dembele. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, there's the clearance. And that's it for the first half of extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? And we're off for the final time. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Hernandez. Camavinga. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he thumps it clear and claimed it back swiftly.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
The referee's awarded a free kick. And it's Zaire Emery. Zaire Emery stood his ground strongly. Deftly away. And here's the chance to counter. Dink through. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Klaus. And he's forced to go back. Now Saliba. Hernandez. Barcola going full steam ahead down the left flank. Barcola. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Now it's Thuram. Olise. Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Passes short and sharp. Nicely spread.
This is the time you need that pace.
Doué. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that, and he's a formidable presence at the back.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And it's Conte. That is good alertness. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, some tackle that. Saliba with a definite foul there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Great vision. Thuram is in a really good position out wide. Mbappe. Zaire Emery.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Olise is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he was quick to react. Zaire Emery. Chance here to counter. Now it's Olise.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Olise, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Conte, and it's Doué. Doué cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Mbappe! Big chance! Goal! France! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Conte, good-looking ball. Zaire Emery. Probing pass. Pass is just off target. Now that's well seen too. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Thuram. Oh, this is a great position. Goes for a shot! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So that's shoots! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he draws the sweetest of pictures.
The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and even quicker feet.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Kante. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
France absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
France are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. And we are back on the way. Oh, that's nice. And it's Zaire Emery. Nice control. Zaire Emery receives it in a good position here. Shot a goal! Chouameni is there and he can get that clear. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, it's come loose. Olise. Chance! They want to be quick to recover this. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
France have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Has a look and place it forward. Olise. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, shooting chance! He has done it! And they are right back within touch! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Hernandez going full steam ahead down the left flank. It's a pretty loose pass. Olise. Ball played for Klaus. Saliba. And Upamecano. Gives it back. Hernandez skims one in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Doué. Spread it left. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And again! They've scored! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. And that's it. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Chance!
Well, from our impartial perch, you couldn't ask for a more spectacular start to a game. And with the skipper responsible too, it just lends the moment a bit more oomph. And let's hope it carries on in a similar vein.
The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
France finding themselves unexpected. And the shot! And yes, it's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't come...
Oh, what a mistake! Oh, good spread. Kante running with the ball. And it's Doué. Shot, surely! It's run. Oh, he's been caught napping. Chooses to go back. Picked out, and he shoots!
France would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Looking for the run. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Now it's Thuram. Camavinga. Kante does well to get it back. That is Conte. Now it's Thuram. Hernandez. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Good ball, good take. There's no flag. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Mbappe. Now it's Thuram. And he's on his way. Thuram. Real chance here. Thuram! Goal, France! Into the lead once more. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And that's going to be a booking. Hernandez. Camavinga. Ball played for Klaus. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's onside! Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He can run onto that. And that is as far as they're going to go. Spreads it out wide. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Tries to pass it through. Oh, perfectly measured that. Chance for a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! France with the corner, they're first.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. They're taking a moment to consider their options. That's very neat. Pinches it off him. Doué, who does have an assist to his name. Now it's Mbappe. And he's only too happy to take that back. Hernandez. And now the breakaway. Hernandez going full tilt down the left. Camavinga. Turan. Great ball, and he's in here. Koundé gets it clear and reclaimed it in a trice. Looking tidy in possession here. Doué with the clearance. And we hit half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Upamecano did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hernandez. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Tchouaméni. Camavinga. Saliba cuts it out. Conte. Olise. Olise. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Le numéro 11, le numéro 24. À leur place,
Well, he's hit it long, but astray.
le numéro 7, le numéro 19. Changement en cours.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. He's found a way through. Oh, good take in a good area. Olise. Hernandez. And he's on a charge. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Tchouaméni. France do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Lovely feet.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Hernandez. And it's Koundé. And it's Dembele. Barcola. Driving through the middle. Takes a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 4.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Le numéro 8. À leur place, le numéro 15.
France have got it back and they'll have another go. Colomwani. Konate with the clearance. And here's Barcola.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's on it, can he get away? He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
France really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Barcola. He is through here. And he's surging through.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Barcola. Dembele. France couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Always felt that. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he's going to have his name taken. Now it's Barcola. France could have here their final chance. All hands on deck for this one. And it's been taken short. No way through, so back it comes. Can he get on the end of this? Koundé gets rid without sophistication. Ah, looks a smashing ball. Oh, sweet feet. Doué is onto this.
Well, some of the players here are letting their emotions get the better of them. They do have to be careful. This must not be inflamed any further.
Very little time to go, and they have a free kick in a really promising area. And this is Dembele. Oh, such a clever touch. Opts to play it back. And it's made its way to him. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that will be it. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
France truly can look back on a job well done. Having gone ahead with that first attempt on goal, you could tell it really deflated the opposition, and that allowed them to impose themselves for the rest of the game.